Okay. Good afternoon.
Afternoon to you too.
Kindly let the reader and the listener know who you are and what you do.
Hi, my name is Waihiga Mwaura. I am a broadcast journalist. Are you hearing all that? Okay. Hi, my name is Waihiga Mwaura. I am a news anchor and a journalist, broadcast journalist at Citizen TV in Nairobi, Kenya. My other claim to fame is that I am the BBC World News 2018 Komla Dumor winner, and today we've just launched a new search for the next winner of the award.
Your claim to fame, interesting. How was it winning the Komla Dumor BBC World World Award?
Winning the award was unbelievable. You know, on one hand, you never expect to be able to win such an award because so many journalists.
Go on.
On one hand, winning the BBC World News Komla Dumor Award was amazing because, first of all, there's a whole feeling of unbelief, like I could never win this thing, and then you win it. And then once you're there, it's trying to make sure that you make the most of your opportunity there. And then after that, to ensure that people will remember you because of what you went on to do after you won the award. You know, you learned a lot. You now have a lot of connections. What are you going to do with them? So it's a moment of reflection, but at the same time, it's a chance also to ask yourself, am I going to put these skills that I learned to proper use? Yes.
How has it been for you? What's your background like before the BBC, before the award? Citizen TV, how long have you been in the media space?
I've been in the media now for 9 years. For 6 of those years, I was a sports journalist, traveled the world, did a bit of investigative sports stories, won 2 awards, nominated for 3 others. So I can say that I had quite a good run as a sports journalist. Felt restless in 2016, felt that I needed to challenge myself in a different way. Transitioned by the grace of God to the political and current affairs desk, and that's where I've been ever since. And it is along that journey that I then found myself at the BBC. Yes.
Interesting. So how would you, since you've moved to the new desk, political desk, how would you compare the political climate in East Africa with what you've read about West Africa and what you've experienced during your few hours here?
Well, I feel that every region and every country in Africa has its own unique blend of politics, but unfortunately, the tactics are the same. In many ways, the players are the same, and the voters are the same as well. You know, you can definitely see that leadership in Africa is mainly interest-driven, not people-driven. I've been observing the campaigns happening in Lagos and across Nigeria, and in many ways I feel like this could be Kenya, just that the place looks different. You know, you can see all the promises doing their best to woo voters. You can see every candidate is accompanied on their rallies by young people. Some of them unfortunately look a bit high, like, you know, you can tell that they are young people who are not working because they should be at the office at that time, so they pick these unemployed boys, make them their handlers, walk around with them, and then once the election is over, they dump you, and you know, it's back to the cycle again. So it's unfortunate that people might not get the change they're looking for on a national level, maybe in individual areas, and that's a conversation I hope young people in Nigeria are ready to start thinking about how to change that narrative.
Back to the Komla Dumor Award, how has it impacted you professionally and personally, and how do you think, with the sustenance of the award, how do you think it would develop, if I had to use that word, media on the continent?
I think the Komla Dumor Award for me did many things. I wrote a whole list, so I don't want to get into that right now. But from a skills perspective, it helped me fine-tune my fact-checking. I'm very excited about that because I now feel I have a keener eye for detail when I hear about a story, and I am less likely to post, for example, fake news and things that I haven't verified because of the kind of training I underwent. Secondly, it enriched my storytelling abilities. I now have seen new ways of news gathering, new ways of telling stories, new ways of engaging audiences that I hadn't known in the past, and I'm very excited about that. As the Komla Dumor Award moves forward, I think the BBC should find more ways to get the knowledge that they shared with the winners to other people. Maybe every former winner of the award should be compelled to compelled to mentor other journalists in their country, and the BBC should help facilitate that as well. I've seen that working for the Evening program. Every Evening scholar is called upon to speak to other people, and maybe beyond the 3 months in London, maybe the challenge would be when you go back to, for me, Kenya, can they have like a forum where journalists are invited and the Komla Dumor award winner must come and must share their experiences. I think that's a long-term approach of reaching more journalists than just picking one every year to take them to London.
What next for you?
What next for me? I can't tell you where. Okay, right now I'm working for Citizen TV in Kenya. I can't tell you where I'm going to be in the future. I have gotten some offers, but what I know is that better storytelling. I'm looking to do one story that people will remember. I haven't found it yet, but my love for storytelling has increased, and I believe the greatest are remembered because of their stories. You know the Watergate scandal? The one that they've made 10 movies about? Some journalists were brave enough to tell those stories. What about me? What about you?
What was the title of the book you're currently reading?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I'm reading a book. It's very unfortunate. So I'm a Christian, and I've been reading this book called God's Generals.
Okay.
It's about missionaries who went out to different parts of the world to share the gospel. It's very interesting because of the hardships they faced. Unfortunately, I've been reading it for the last 2 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I read it every time I'm traveling. So, not very helpful.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.